Welcome into the In the Money podcast for Friday, October 28th. Next to the last day of the fall meet, Tom Leach along with Keeneland's Director of Mutuals and Simulcasting, Jim Goodman. So we take a look at the allowance feature on Friday for non-winners of one other than at the about 7 furlongs distance. Who'd you like?
Yeah, this one was tough. The 7 furlongs distance is difficult for horses that haven't run it. So I went with Open Arms for Ian Wilkes. Horse has run 7 furlongs. Actually opened his career. Her career at Churchill Downs with a 7 furlong race. Broke her maiden. Came back after a couple months off and ran back at Saratoga in 7 furlongs. Ran okay, jumped up in class, and then went to Belmont. So Open Arms has 7 furlong experience. Ian Wilkes has had a decent meet here with 6 wins. Nice workout last time out, 48-4. So a lot of things point to Open Arms as my favorite here, but I don't think that she's a single. I think Super Humor, the 4, I think Lady Constance, the 5 for Dale Romans. And I think Corby for Brandon Walsh on the outside has a shot. Caught a wet fast track at Churchill last time out after winning Indiana in the maiden race, and maybe she runs better on what should be a dry track at Keeneland on Friday. So Open Arms is my choice. Calling Miss Brown also, a second-time starter for Brown Motion, who's done very well to meet. So those horses are my picks. Open Arms would be my top pick for one horse.
I am going to take Juliette off the sharp local work and Le Peru signing on to ride. This horse ran really well here in the spring. It was one of the key races of the spring beat, and she ran second, I think, to Karina, or he did. So I think this one is it's got a shot to win here in what is a race that lacks, I thought, a standout. Open Arms, Corby, Calling Miss Brown, and also Piracy, the 6, were the others that I'm going to use in here, keying off Juliette and Exactas. And then we'll also take a look at the late pick 4 that starts in the 7th race. And I really did not have a real strong opinion at all. There were a couple of price horses for Ian Wilkes that I liked in here. Sherpanza, maybe that is, the 4, and Burley Blaze, the 5, plus also Deep in a Dream, Patriotic Dream, and Champion of Justice. So I'm going to go 5 deep in there, the 4, 5, 7, 8, 11. 8th race, Motivational's my pick. I like the Ramsey entry also, and Dujak. In the 9th race, going to use Juliette, Piracy, and Open Arms. And then in the last race, Bodes Well had some trouble in the debut and is bred for the turf and the distance. So I want that one, but I also want the 11 for Cassie Genesi Dore. Maybe it's how that's pronounced. So 4 and 11 in the last leg for me. How about you?
Well, a little different. First race got the same in the last race. First race, Nick Zito hadn't had a great meet. He's only had one winner, but Jack West ran here in the spring and ran really well, break his maiden. Obviously, he's not had a good summer, hadn't been back out. But they drop him to 20,000. I don't know if they're trying to just get him claimed or try and get a win, but I'm going to think he's got a shot. Aurora's Kid, the 2 for Joan Scott, and the 9 horse VI Dancer catches. And Clausen had a first win here earlier in the meet. She gets 10 pounds, and this horse ran really well at Parks and Penn National back in November at the distance 1 for 3. So VI Dancer is another shot. I didn't have a strong opinion either, so maybe you need to go deeper in here because none of the horses that you like, I like. So maybe it's an all race. But I'm going to go 1, 2, 9. And I'm going to use Wayward Kitten, the Ramsey entry in the second race, either Wayward Kitten or Task Force Glory, or both of them go. That's even better. They both use the 8 Dujak. So that's 1, 2, 9 with 1, 8. The 9th race, Open Arms was my top pick. And I would also use as many as I can do in here. And I actually went 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, calling Miss Brown, Juliette, the horse that you like, Lady Constance, Piracy, the 6, and Corby, the 8. So 6 deep there leaves me not much money. So I'm going to single the 11 horse, and I'm going to go with your pronunciation there, Jeunesse Doré. It means some sort of elite group or whatever. I did look that up, trying to figure out how to pronounce it. Mark Cassidy, Julian Le Peru to end the day with the 11 horse in the single. So 1, 2, 9 with 1, 8 with 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 with 11.
I guess that should tell folks something. In the first leg of that pick 4, we have 8 horses and no crossovers in that field.
I think it might be an all.
I think that might be an all race. You're exactly right. All right, that's going to do it for this Friday podcast. We'll have one more to go for the Keeneland Fall Meet, and we'll be back to take a look at the Saturday late pick 4 and the closing day stake, the Hagyard Fayette, coming up in our next edition of the In the Money podcast from KeenelandSelect.com.